All right, last but not least is chapter 21, discipline and coaching techniques. You have constructive versus destructive discipline. Constructive is positive. Classes for the employee to attend to teach skills that will improve problem areas. And then you have discipline. Let me see. You have punishment, which is undesirable events that follows unacceptable behavior. So people act a fool. Um, the rule is enforced every time with consequences with every person. That's on the fair and effective rules, which is all persons must be forewarned if they touch the hot stove, they will get burned. Know the rule and be aware of the punishment. If a person touches the stove, there will be immediate consequences. Discipline should be administered immediately. If a person touches the stove again, he or she will get burned again. Consistency. Each time the rule is broken, there will be immediate consequences. If another person touches the stove, he will get burned. Impartial discipline. Everyone treated the same. On the formal reprimand, must identify rule that was broken, what behavior is expected in the future, signature of both manager and employee. All of these must occur for the reprimand to be fair and unbiased. When the employee signs the reprimand, does not mean that the employee agrees with the write-up. Usually a comment section is there where they can make a statement or whatever if they don't agree with the write-up. Documentation should reflect policies being followed specifically. Document, document, document. The manager becomes a supporter and a helper instead of an enforcer. And that's on the performance deficiency coaching. Strategies that can be used to create a disciplined work environment. Problem-centered coaching, less spontaneous. And the manager is actively bringing areas of unacceptable behavior or performance to the attention of the employee. Okay, question. It is important that all discipline follows a process to ensure a fair process for all employees, and that is true. On disciplinary conference, when coaching fails, it leads to disciplinary conferences. To continue on that, don't be apologetic or hesitant. The agreement should be in writing for future acceptable behavior. To continue on that, another conference may be necessary if manager and employee cannot come to an agreement. This allows time for both parties, time to think about what is being discussed. The termination conference. Many places escort terminated employees out of the facility after allowing them time to collect personal belongings. On the chemical impaired employee, legal or illegal medications. According to Fred Knight, attorney of ARSBN, 85 to 90% of ARSBN cases are addicted related. He stated that this number is probably much higher than actual cases because of the necessary documentation doesn't exist. For example, a drug screen. Many times nurses suspect of addiction are identified because of sloppy charting. Addiction and poor charting go hand in hand. And that's on page 447. For confronting a chemically impaired employee, patient safety is a priority. If you are the manager and you are sending someone home for a suspected and proven impairment, do not let them drive themselves home. You become responsible. On a manager's role in assisting a chemical impaired employee, managers should not get involved in recovery. This can lead to enabling. Last question. It is acceptable for the manager to function as a counselor or treatment provider for an employee who is chemically impaired on his or her unit. That is false. The manager must be careful to not assume the role of a counselor or treatment provider for employees who are chemically impaired. The manager's first priority is to the patient. An employee needing treatment should be referred to a treatment program. And that has completed my chapter 21.